The New York Dolls and More frontman David Johansen passed away at the age of 75. As the lead vocalist and composer for the New York Dolls, David Johansen was at the forefront of glam rock and punk. He passed away yesterday at his Staten Island home. His age was 75. Leah Hennessy, his stepdaughter, verified his death last month. Mr. Johansen disclosed that he had a brain tumor, a fractured back, and stage 4 cancer. "I've never been one to ask for help, but this is an emergency," he said, announcing a fundraising effort through the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund to help with his medical expenditures. The late 1980s and early 1990s saw Mr. Johansen's greatest commercial success with his pompadoured lounge lizard persona, Buster Poindexter. He was prolific in a variety of genres, including calypso and blues. His peak with the New York Dolls, a group of smudged guys who were enamored with rubbish riffs and tough women, in the 1970s, however, had the most cultural influence and served as an inspiration to many punk, heavy metal, and alternative bands. Morrissey of the Smiths, a singer-songwriter who first saw the band when he was 13 years old and lived in Manchester, England, was one of those musicians. In 1973, the BBC was airing a show called Dolls. According to Nina Antonia's 1998 book, The New York Dolls, Too Much Too Soon, the young Morrissey had what he described as his first real emotional experience while seeing the Dolls struggle through Jet Boy. Morrissey quickly rose to the position of president of the British fan group for the band. One of the most well-known transgressive behaviors of the New York Dolls was cross-dressing. Ed McCormick said in Rolling Stone in 1972, "The Dolls pass around a Max Factor lipstick before going on stage the way some bands pass around a joint." Mr. Johansen stated in the prologue of the 1987 music video for Buster Poindexter's smash song Hot 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 that we used to wear some really outrageous clothes. The market isn't dominated by these heavy metal bands in LA who dress like their mothers.